Was it a dream? Or was it real? I remember the night vividly, the night that forever changed my perception of the world. I was just a typical teenager, full of dreams and aspirations, oblivious to the horrors that lurked in the shadows. It was a chilly autumn evening, and my parents had gone out for a late dinner, leaving me home alone. Little did I know that I was about to experience something that would haunt my nightmares for years to come. As I settled down on the couch, engrossed in my favorite horror movie, I suddenly felt a cold draft sweep through the room. I dismissed it as just the wind, trying to reassure myself. But then, strange things started happening. The lights flickered ominously, casting eerie shadows on the walls. I tried to shake off the feeling of unease, attributing it to my overactive imagination. But deep down, I knew something was terribly wrong. I decided to distract myself by texting my friends, hoping that their cheerful messages would dispel the growing sense of dread. Just as I was about to hit send, I heard a soft, almost imperceptible whisper coming from the dark hallway. My heart pounded in my chest as I strained my ears to catch any sound. There it was again, the whisper, now more distinct, echoing my name.
Emily.
My blood ran cold. Who could be calling my name? I mustered the courage to investigate, grabbing a flashlight from the kitchen. With every step I took towards the hallway, the whisper grew louder, more urgent. I called out, my voice trembling, "Who's there?" No response. I continued down the hallway, my flashlight illuminating family photos on the walls, their smiling faces now distorted in the flickering light. I reached my bedroom door and pushed it open slowly. The room was engulfed in darkness, except for two glowing eyes staring at me from the corner. I stifled a scream as I recognized my own childhood's stuffed animal, but something was off. Its eyes weren't supposed to glow like that. As I approached the stuffed animal, it lunged at me, its sharp claws digging into my skin. I cried out in pain, stumbling backward and crashing into my dresser. The room seemed to come alive with sinister laughter, filling the air around me. I tried to escape, but the door slammed shut on its own, trapping me inside. In the dim light, I saw figures materialize around me, shadowy, twisted figures with hollow eyes and contorted faces. They whispered incomprehensible words, sending shivers down my spine. I felt their icy fingers brush against my skin, and I knew I was not alone. They were here to claim me, to drag me into the darkness from which they came. Terrified, I closed my eyes and screamed, hoping that someone, anyone, would hear me. The room grew colder, the whispers louder, until suddenly, everything fell silent. I opened my eyes cautiously, only to find myself back on the couch, the horror movie credits rolling on the screen. Was it all just a nightmare? I touched my face, half expecting to feel the lingering pain from the creature's claws. I looked around, my heart still racing, unsure of what was real and what was a figment of my imagination. But one thing was certain: I would never forget that night, the night when I came face to face with the unknown, and the night when I learned that the line between reality and nightmare is much thinner than we dare to believe.